Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Blessing here. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome to the family. So today's video is going to be short, sweet, and straight to the point. Don't want to talk too much, don't want to ramble too much. So I wanted to give you guys 5 tips that I think are fundamental when praying for your future husband. You guys know that last year on my channel I wrote a letter to my future husband, and when I tell you guys that things have been happening in my life, things have been moving in an extremely positive direction. So I wanted to share the things that I did in hopes to, you know, possibly help someone else out there, because we all trying to get married, okay? Like, everybody needs a ring on their finger. Let's get right into it. So the first tip I would say is list everything that you want. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive. So definitely list everything that you're looking for in a partner. You want them to look like, what you want them to act like. Just list everything. You know, every girl has a list or a checklist when it comes to dating or when it comes to a spouse, a boyfriend. So just list everything that you are looking for in a partner. I would have to say is be specific. It's one thing to say, God, I want someone who is tall. That's fine. He can very well send you someone who is tall. But do you want someone who is tall and abusive, verbally and physically abusive? Or do you want someone who is tall and will treat you like a queen, respect you, and love you unconditionally? So definitely be specific. It's one thing to ask, but you also need to be specific in what you're asking for. The third tip that I would say is keep your heart open. God will always give you what you ask for, or he might send you something way better than what you asked for. So keep your heart open, because he will never send you anything less than what you deserve. So, you know, you never know when it's going to be the time when God is like, okay, I'm going to send your spouse your way right now. So you could be at the gym, you could be at the grocery store, you could be at the library, you could be wherever, but just keep your heart open. At first glance, you might think, okay, this is not who I prayed for, like, God, what are you doing? But just keep your heart open, get to know the person, you know, just get to know their qualities, and you just might realize that this guy that you're dealing with or that you just met is way better than anything that you could have possibly imagined. So keep your heart open. My fourth tip is write it down. Prayed for my husband. I showed you guys my prayer journal. I have a prayer journal. Every night I write in it. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. I always make sure I write in my prayer journal. I just feel like writing things down means more to you, and you can always go back and say, wow, like, I remember when I prayed about this, I remember when I wrote it down. So just write everything that you're asking for down. I think it's very, very effective, and I think it works. It works for me. Just, you know, keep it. It's one thing to have mental notes, because then I feel like you forget what you were praying for. But when you write it down, it's like a constant reminder right there, right then, for you to like always go back, look to. So just write everything that you're asking for, everything that you're praying for. Write it down. Get a prayer journal. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be expensive. A notebook could be your prayer journal. It does not matter. Just write something down. Write what you're looking for. My fifth and last tip is pray. A lot of people nowadays are like, well, I don't know how to pray. I don't know how to talk to God. My best advice to you is talk to God like you're talking to your friend, because he is your friend. So there's no specific way of praying. There's no correct way to pray. As long as it's genuine, God knows your heart. God knows your desires, your wants, before you even get on your knees and ask him. You don't necessarily have to be on your knees. I get on my knees when I'm praying, but you could be sitting on your bed, you could be sitting on the toilet, you could be sitting anywhere and just have a conversation with God. Sometimes I'm driving and I'm like talking to God. I'm sure people passing me and they're like, is she okay? So like, there's no specific way on praying or how you should pray. Just do it, and just, you know, be honest, be humble, and he knows your heart. He knows what you want. He knows what you're going to ask him for. So there's no need to be shy. There's no need to, you know, beat around the bush or try to do it all properly or whatever. I always say just look at God and just see him as he's your friend. Like, just act like you're talking to like one of your homegirls or your best friend or whatever, and it will just flow and it will feel right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to quickly share 5 tips that I think that every woman who is looking, or every male who is looking for a future spouse, should definitely incorporate. I do believe in praying for your spouse. I do believe in praying for your wife, praying for your husband. I think it works. I've seen so many people that have done it and they've had great testimonies. I can't wait to come on this channel and give you guys my testimony. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye, and God bless.